Hello YouTube, thought we'd do a quick video here. This is going to be an intro video into the video series, How Mistuned Does a Radio Duplexer Need to Be Before it affects transmit and receive? So that's what this video series is going to be about. I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but that's what I'm going to be doing here, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Now, I have a 50-watt duplexer, and then I have my old Retevis RT97. This is not the S model. This is my first repeater that I've been playing with and doing all kinds of things to it. We're going to be using this repeater. I unplugged the cable that went to the displays. Just make sure you do that when you open this up. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this duplexer and this repeater. Now this technique will obviously apply to a bigger duplexer. But I just want to show you there are bigger ones. This is 50 watt. This is 10 watt. Okay? So let's move this out of the way. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do this in a couple ways. First way, and I already did a video on this, I'm going to recount the threads just to make sure I have the right thread count and double check it. So I'm going to do that before I do anything. The second way I'm going to do it is I'm going to hook up the Nano VNA analyzer to the duplexer and take a screenshot of the current settings, and I'm going to save that so I'll have a reference point how to get it back to the way it was when I got it from the factory. Now I don't know how Retevis tuned this duplexer. Maybe they didn't tune it. Maybe another company who makes duplexers tuned it. Now, did they have a $10,000 tuner? I really don't know. What I do know, and you can search YouTube for proof, that this Nano VNA can tune them pretty close. Matter of fact, a gentleman did a YouTube video, I don't know if it was a year or so ago, but he compared a Nano VNA to his expensive, I don't know if it was a $10,000 unit or what it was. Definitely a commercial model. And he was kind of surprised on how close this Nano really got compared to that $10,000 unit, or I should say the commercial unit that he was using. I don't know if it was worth $10,000 or not, but commercial unit. So he was able to fine tune it just a tad bit more on the commercial unit. So I think for this test, this is going to work out fairly decent. Like I said, I'm going to do this first. Then, before I monkey with it, we're going to hook it up to the antenna and we're going to do a distance check. And I'll go to one spot, maybe a couple miles away, and we'll do a test and make note of it. Then I'll come back and I will mistune this, and we're going to see how bad I can mistune this to see how off you got to be before it really starts to affect your receive or transmit. Now, I'm not going to do all this in one video, obviously. There'll be a parts, part 1, part 2, etc. I don't know how many parts. I guess depends on how well things go. But I'm hoping to do this in the next few weeks, and hopefully it'll give us an idea. I mean, do you got to be off, 5 megahertz difference? Do you got to be off, 10 megahertz, 20 megahertz? Whatever it is, I'm going to hopefully try to find out as best as I can, and then you guys will have your answer. So, and I'm thinking by doing the distance test, if I go the exact same place I do it before I tune the duplexer, this will kind of tell me how it's sounding and how far off I have to be before it will not work or work very poorly. So, and I'll make sure I go to the exact same spot after I mistune this duplexer. So that's how we're going to do this. I think this should work out fairly good. But so that's what the plan is. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we will start this video series. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.